I don't believe I'm completely in tune. Do you think that got us past the ad scroll? I believe it probably did. I just gotta find me the power button. Turn that off and hope to heck you guys can actually hear me. Hey there, friendlies. Can you actually hear me? All this crap under here. This room is a mess. I'll tell you something for free. I have been organizing this basement. I had to take a break for a few days because of my daughter's birthday. So I'm halfway through, and it's an epic mess. I love it. I absolutely love it. So who we got with us? Oh, we go. Excuse me. Oh, lots and lots of people saying hi. Let's scroll to the back and then see who we got, and then come all the way back up to the front, shall we? Oh, so many names. David Evans was first at the gate. Oh, at 8:31. How's it going? He says it's not going to let me show it. Okay, so I will go to another window. I had to restart the computer right before streaming, so I had all these windows like really organized, and now they're all messed up. So David's saying, congrats on my first 10 years. Hey, you know, before we do that, why don't we do the usual intro, at which I say, excuse me, hey there, friendlies. Welcome to another episode of the Bevies, Blades, and Bushcraft live stream, where we got bevies, we got blades, and we're going to talk about bushcraft. And in fact, we're going to talk about some cool stuff tonight. If at any point tonight you love what's happening, I invite you to hit the smiley thumb. If at any point tonight you really kind of hate what's going on, that's okay. The frowny thumb works just as well. And if you would like to take a more active role in helping me to meet the next 10 years and keeping the lights on, I invite you to check out the join button down below. Sorry, scratchy throat. There you will see that there are 2 tiers of membership, as well as what you get for your hard-earned money. Just a little note about tonight's format. I am not going to do what I've been doing lately. You know, the reading, the question, the stuff like that. Because I feel for my 10th anniversary show, I just want to sort of do something a little more freewheeling, a little more sort of open-ended. And in fact, I'm going to actually put the invite in the side chat if anyone wants to, you know, pop on briefly and chat a little bit. Tell me how long you've been a sub or a friend to the channel. Oh, that's no good. Don't do that. But no pressure. If you don't have headphones or something, that's okay. You don't have to pop on. I'm just saying if anyone does. One thing I will say is that there's one piece of news that I thought was really cool. So I wanted to make sure that I got that piece of news through. And that is that on knife news, Victorinox, makers of the Swiss Army knife, and at this point many different multi-tools, has created a new line of knives with YouTuber, with input from Felix Imler, who is a Swiss bushcraft YouTuber. He knows a lot. He does a lot of Victorinox, Swiss Army knife content. So he knows his stuff. This series is called The Venture. There are two kinds of knife. There's just the Venture series, which is a very basic knife, plastic sheath. And then there's the Venture Pro, which is essentially the same knife, but with a divot in the handle for doing like bow drill, and that one comes with excuse me, an upgraded sheath. And then as a separate purchase, there's something called the Venture Pro Kit, which is like a wraparound for this sheath that has in it a couple of sharpening stones and a couple of things. Anyways, I think it looks really cool. It's interesting to see Victorinox do something in that space. So, of course, I bought it. I've had this for a week, and it's just August is terrible for me. So I haven't had any time to get into the woods and shoot anything about this. But I've popped it open. I did like a private video for the guys who I chat with on Signal because Tenenbaum is the one who pointed the existence of this out to me. So I did a little unboxing for those guys. So look for a first use review of that coming fairly soon. Aside from that, I don't have any news for you guys. I just want to sort of freewheel it. What I've done is I kind of want to show you guys a couple of my old videos. And so what I had to do, but I don't know if it's going to work, was download them, right? Because StreamYard, I had a choice. Use Streamlabs, the OBS clone, so that I can share video with sound, but I can't have any guests on, or use StreamYard in the hopes that maybe someone will come on to chit-chat a little bit. And also, I always want to leave the door open to Russell. And I figured that running the chance of maybe somebody wanting to come on and tell an anecdote or throw a couple of memories around, that was more worth it. So I downloaded a few videos. I have some favorite videos that I did not download to show you guys because I tried to keep it down to stuff that's around 6 to 9 minutes. And even then, we probably won't watch the entire videos because I don't want to bore you guys. Like, let's watch my content, you know? But there are just a few that I took from various parts of my existence on this channel over the past 10 years. And I thought it would be interesting to sort of look at this stuff. Like, one thing that I've definitely noticed over the past 10 years is that, look, I'm an awkward guy, but I'm not that awkward anymore. For old time's sake, I got a beer. I forgot to tell you guys. This is Collective Arts Stranger Than Fiction Porter. Is at 5.5%. Collective Arts is based in Hamilton, Ontario. So I'm just looking to see, even though this is an Ontario beer, the tasting notes are in French. Un côté bière de micro, un côté expo, au cœur de la créativité. Oh, never mind. At the heart of creativity, blah, blah, blah. You only have a 10th anniversary live stream once, right? And in fact, I would like to point out that tonight is not my 10th anniversary. The 29th of July was, but we were doing parties for my daughter's 12th birthday. Today is actually her birthday. She is 12 as of today. Obviously, that's Cody I'm talking about, my sometimes channel co-host. Am I blowing the pour here? A little bit. I'm going to slow it down. Going to just slow it down. No need to rush. No need to rush anything here, people. Not too bad, actually. Though I did get a great big glop of beer on my keyboard. So, there we go. I feel like I'm ignoring you guys in the side chat. It's just because I'm not used to not having like a set schedule anymore. So I want to hit a couple of the high points here. Important to note that I did not drunkenly buy that knife. Should we do some tasting notes? The fact that I didn't blow that pour tells me that Serge is not with us. Porter and stout are similar, but a little different. What I'm getting off of here is big espresso notes. Very big sort of burnt coffee, which makes it sound unpleasant. It's not. Some dark chocolate, like cocoa, rather than like milk chocolate. It's got a nice smoothness to it. There's a little hoppiness, but not too much. Oh, would you look at that? Except I can't share it on screen. Why? Hold on here. Oh, how come I can't share this? I am trying to share this. Oh, well, David Evans gave me $20 saying congrats on 10 years, Jess. Thank you very much. Oh, I think I know how to do it. Scroll, 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 scroll. Oh, my snap. I am late. There we go. Thanks, David. That will go towards keeping the lights on. Maybe towards future purchases. Thank you very much. You know what? Let's just forget about all my blither. And I just want to say hi to everyone who's here. We got Destiny Fitzgerald in the house. I forgot to bring down cheese. Oh, I do have. So for what I'm doing tonight on the whiskey side is I'm opening something new that I've been keeping to do to review on my other channel. But as I said, you only do 10th anniversary once. So this is an independent bottling of a Loch Lomond Inchfad, and it's 14 years old. So at 14 minutes to 10, somebody remind me to open this up, okay? Canadian in the house, nice to see you. He's ready for whiskey time. David, yes, it is August 1st. That is a what the funk situation. For sure. We got Marcus. We got Christy, who is, as you can tell by that logo, a channel hero, as is David Evans, by the way. Thanks to both of you. We got Linda. How's it going, Linda? Nice to see you. Thank you for the congrats. Everyone's just sort of saying hi to each other. I mean, or they were when I was Marcus. No, I'm finally celebrating it because, we were celebrating my Camille's 12th. It's a very messy situation, but there was a birthday party on the 29th, so I had to postpone. I'm just sort of trying to get to just seeing if anyone else. We got Hike with Mike in the house. How's it going, Mike? Nice to see ya. Grace, how's it going, Grace? Like seeing that name pop up. Like seeing Hike with Mike's name. I like all these names. These are all good peeps showing up. Skip, how's it going? Skip is in the house, as David says. Yep. Poo. There we go. Ian the Web Lord, slap the bass. I did not get run over by a cheese wheel. I was late because right before coming on, my computer decided, you know what? To hell with you. You're not going on tonight. Like everything went kablooey, so I had to restart, and it took forever. And there were things that I was looking for. Christy saying that you can hear me, which is good. Darth Vader in the house. What a night. We got Whiskey Harbor. So many people, so many good peeps hanging with us. We got Sean. How's it going, Sean? Sean, whose cabin just keeps coming together. Just keeps coming together. I mean, when he's not barbecuing steak or fishing and whatever. But still, it's all coming together. We got Country Boy. We got me dropping the invite for anyone who, has got some headphones wants to come on. David is doing the God's Goods Works by telling people to become a member, support the channel. Russell will be in at 10 p.m. All right, good to know. Russell, I dropped the invite in the side chat, but I'll see if I can surreptitiously fire it to you over Discord as well, without anybody noticing that I'm doing it. Excuse me. I don't know what's up with the coughing and hacking tonight, guys. So I mean, nobody notice that I'm not paying attention. Okay, there we go. Russell, I sent it to you through the Discords. Country boy, we got. Oh, everyone's just saying hi to each other, and then okay, I finally caught up with David, giving me $20. Hey, there's Kelly Flynn. Nice to see you. Kelly Flynn, by the way, going by that logo, is a channel hero, which is always nice to see. Kristen still got some heavy weather going on. Yeah. Russell is being very complimentary, except to some people. Boop, 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 boop. Am I... Oh, David has been to Loch Lomond. You know what's funny? I have a non-independent bottling Loch Lomond. I have a Loch Lomond 10. That's in their own livery and everything. And I think I found Loch Lomond really weird to see on a bottle, because to me, growing up, start again. Because to me, growing up reading Tintin books, Loch Lomond was the whiskey in the Tintin books, right? That's what Captain Haddock used to drink. So seeing it like a real brand kind of threw me a little bit. It's great stuff, though. Thanks, Lord Vader. It's good to be 10 years old on YouTube, especially because many, many times I almost gave up on this silly ride. Beto's here. Nice to see you. How's it going? Everyone's saying hi to Beto. Thanks, Kelly. Ian's saying hi to everyone, wishing me a happy 10th anniversary on the Tube of Views. Linda's saying she should have had some Malbec tonight. Oh, is tomorrow Wine Wednesday? Good to know. Good to know. Holy crap, there's Simon Forget. I haven't seen your name pop up in a long time. Man, been wondering how you've been doing lately. You've probably been really busy. Russell making mistakes, I see. He licked a big crumb off the kitchen counter. It turns out it wasn't food. That is gross. Look at that. We got Al is here. Is that a frog in your throat, Jess? Okay. Yeah, a frog. That's specifically French Canada, Al. It's so rude. So rude. When I was young and I lived in Franco, Manitoba, during like here, there's a festival every winter called Carnaval, it's a winter carnival. But there's a Carnaval. Like most of French Canada has the same things as we have in Quebec, right? We think we're all special, but there's a Carnaval in Franco, Manitoba as well, and they do ice sculptures and everything. And I went to this school called École Guillot, so it was obviously a French school. Well, I lived in a French town, and I remember one year there was this ice sculpture, a colored ice sculpture of a frog sort of standing proud. With one foot on like a beaver who looked all knocked out on the ground. And that was actually my first interface with sort of French Canadian nationalism. But outside Quebec, it's kind of a tongue-in-cheek thing. But anyway, so now whenever I hear the word frog, I think of that ice frog. Russell's not letting Al get away with it. So who got anyone else? Did I miss anyone? No, I think I've caught up. Man, Fair enough, Simon. For those of you who don't know, Simon, the work really piles up on that guy for a while. Hey, do you guys want to try seeing an episode? See if I can play an episode with and get sound. I won't play all of. I won't play the whole thing because I don't want to bore you guys too much. Let's see if this will work. Wow, that was a lot of episodes that just popped up there. Let's see if I can make this work. Tell me if you guys can hear anything, okay? Okay. You guys hearing that? I want to see if you can hear it. Okay. Hey guys, I was hoping to do a fire starting video down at the water today, but it's really raining a lot. So I'm sitting on the balcony. What I got here is a fire steel and flint kit. It comes with like some char cloth and some jute twine. So I've never actually used this before. It's kind of new, so I figure let's give it a try. I've seen it done on YouTube. Oh my. Oh. I don't believe it. Okay. There you go. That is easy. Anyone can do it. So, this is probably going to be one of the shortest videos in YouTube history. But anyway, thanks for watching. Okay, I am actually going to speak to you for just a little while. So, we don't need to watch the rest of that, because there I sort of gave my thoughts on a I sort of gave a little review. Sort of, I kind of wish that the fire steel was big enough to put 3 fingers in instead of 2, kind of thing. A couple of things I noticed about that video. I watched it recently while I was trying to come up with a few videos to share with you guys, just sort of as a retrospective, I guess. It took me a while to not be awkward in front of a camera, which is weird because, like, I went to school to make movies. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in front of a camera before. But also, I hardly recognize myself with hair. That video is also, by the way, Canadian Outdoor Equipment Company asked permission to put that video into the page for that product that I bought for them, and I believe it's still there. But like the font I used, the music at the beginning, and all that stuff. Here, you know what? Let me just show you. Hold on a second. So that's all, guys. Thanks for watching. See how I used to scroll? Like, I used the same music at the end of every episode. I used the same music at the beginning of every episode, and I did this sort of BBC style of scrolling the credits horizontally. Anyone who's watched a lot of 21st century BBC shows will recognize that. But like, look at this. I didn't even know enough to blow up the picture so it took up the entire screen. You know, the font I used was very, I liked it at the time, but I got over it pretty quick. Excuse me. So I'll just remove that one. I have several different ones to show. I don't know if I'm going to show them all. And I'm really trying to keep down to just a few minutes from each because I don't want to borrow anyone. I said borrow, but I meant bore. What? But yeah, like it's crazy how I'm almost never awkward on camera now. Like I make stupid mistakes. I'm just like, whatevs, and I just keep on going. And it didn't take that long, but it did take some time. It really did. Simone is saying, hold on, no fence, no pool, and hair. Yeah, that was at the lake. David, yes, that was my first YouTube video. Absolutely. Before that, I made one other video, but it wasn't specifically a YouTube video. I just did a video where I was shaving with my first good axe. Yeah, Kelly, man, it took me a long time to get that kind of behavior out of the flint and steel again. That was absolute beginner's luck. I was like, I've never done this before. Boom, boom. I was like, okay. It's still my favorite method for starting a fire, of course. And yeah, Lipstick Lodge is Jesse's first attempt at making a fire. I had sort of a scratch, kind of a weird take on a ferro rod thing before that I'd used a little bit while camping, but you know, wasn't. Hey, look who's here, Kevin. I used one of your articles as part of my reading a few weeks ago. Part of the new format I'm using for these tonight, notwithstanding. It was the one of the articles about the Mississippi River, which looks like a fabulous trip, by the way. Absolutely fabulous. And I didn't even know that there was a Canadian Mississippi River before you did that series. So epic win for teaching me stuff. I just spilled beer all over my keyboard, guys. Sorry about that. What time are we at? We're at 9:35. Maybe I'll just open this and pour a little dram, let it air out anyway. Thanks. I'm happy to be here at 10 anniversary, that 10 years. As I sort of mentioned earlier, that like I almost, dropped this gig a couple of times. And I'm glad that I didn't. Absolutely. You think I seemed very confident? That was crazy because I was not. I was like, and part of what made it awkward in the early days was that I was using a camera at that point called the Canon. Okay, now what? Do like the pirate thing? Actually, do I? I'm gonna have to work at this as I talk. This bottle costs way too much for it to be behaving this way. Yeah, one of the things that sort of, I guess, in some ways contributed to the awkwardness was that I was using the Canon 6D at that point, which didn't have a flippy screen on it. I bought the 6D because at that point, the Canon 6D was kind of like the official independent filmmaker's B-roll or second camera kind of camera. It was a very, very good camera, heavy, weatherproofed, way better than this thing or the 80D. Absolutely killer camera. But the problem with it was, there we go. The problem with it was I needed to be tethered to a laptop so I could see what I was doing. So I used to have to take my laptop with me, USB cable between the camera and the laptop. Hope to hell I didn't get caught in a rainstorm or something. And it just like there was so much that I was thinking about while I was trying to just do my videos that I feel that it kind of added a little bit of awkwardness into the mix. I'll just leave that like that. One vote for twist caps. Okay, I'll put that over there. Let it sort of air out. Yeah, so where was I? When I look at my camera, I think, wow, 3 people are looking at me. Weird. Yeah, that is weird. Oh, you're packing for a trip. Nice. Where are you going, Kevin? I do want to reiterate to everyone that I put the invite for anyone who might want to pop on for a bit in the side chat. I will do it again. I know 10 o'clock is the traditional time for Russell to pop on. Oh yeah, and yeah, Canadian is saying what I was going to say. If I'd known that Kevin was going to be here, happy birthday, belated birthday to your daughter, Kevin. It's my daughter's birthday today. She's just turned 12. And and Canadian was on the Mississippi on Sunday. Now, Canadian, you're not always in Canada, so we're talking about the same one Kevin was on, right? Tomorrow is random, last minute, Kevin says, but I go for a big Georgian Bay trip with Ray Goodwin. I love that guy. I mean, I don't know him personally, but I love that dude, man. Whenever I've seen him on screen, I like his energy. Please tell me his energy is as cool in person as it is on camera. Kevin says Mississippi was a unique adventure. Could have used a bit more water for the upper stretch. Right. And so a couple of people here know about the Mississippi. I'd never even heard of a Canadian Mississippi. There's Carol. How's it going, Carol? Carol, going by that logo, is a channel hero. Thanks for your membership, Carol. You are helping to keep the lights on around here. Her first legal... Oh, is it 19 in Ontario? It's good to know. A nice white wine. And Canadian agrees with Kevin that it's a great river. All right, so let's show part of another video. I have got to stop spilling beer all over this table, all over this desk. Gosh darn it. You know what? Here's a video that I wanted to show you guys because it's one of the ones that I'm glad I have, okay? I'll show you part of it. I don't know how long it is. Oh, it's 6 minutes and 26 seconds. If anyone gets bored, flag me down and say, listen, stop. Okay? It's not a great video at all. It's not one of my favorites for any reason other than it's a fail video. And I said to you guys that I like to leave the fails in just to show, you know. I cut myself off there. Hey guys, I'm back again. I'm here with a sort of a skill improvement video. You guys know I've been using the ferro rod for forever, but lately I've gotten into the flint and fire steel, and it's made me think more about what I use for tinder. Specifically, I've always used, you know, the cotton balls or the char cloth or something like that, and I'd like to be able to do it without a man-made tinder, just using found materials out in the forest. And I'm not feeling the love. It's not working, so I figure if I show you guys what I'm doing here, someone can tell me what I'm doing wrong. What I've got here is these are shavings from a standing dead tree. I've got them
This is at the
thin.
hunt camp that I used to hunt at.
I've got a little tiny bit of the paper from a yellow birch. Here I've got some dried moss, and it's not working out. Like, I'll show you what I'm doing. Sometimes I'll get one little piece that'll light for like a second and then go away. I've never actually used the moss before. I just found this right before coming to do this video, so I've put it aside because I haven't been trying with it. I've tried doing this way. Oops. Oh, hold on. I've tried doing, you know, this way, moving the scraper, but obviously I just keep knocking my pile around. So now I'm trying just pulling the fire steel away instead. And still, like, no love here. Oops. Get down there.
So, we don't have to watch the whole thing. I mean, I'm just, like, I'm a third of the way through it. I'm just showing how I'm failing and failing and failing. Actually, hold on.
Like, and this is frustrating because I've used this a lot, but, you know, take the man-made tinder out of the equation and suddenly I'm a beginner again, you know, and
Man, I missed that camp.
I want to be able to do it without the char cloth. I want to be able to do it, you know, I'm not a survivalist, but I would like to be able to be out in the forest and start a fire with, you know, just a ferro rod and stuff I've found out there.
So when I remembered that I had that little montage, I figured I would show that because I've always liked throwing a little montage into wherever I can. That montage had no business being in that video, but it felt like I was shooting a really maudlin kind of losery video. And so I decided to make it kind of a little more tongue-in-cheek, sort of make fun of myself with that montage with the, you know, kept at it for a long time, a really long time, and all around me life went on. And I still didn't get it. But here's the thing. There's value as a creator in putting your failures out there. It's because the comments I got both below that video and in private helped me massively to increase my skill. At first, I cut the scraper off of the actual ferro rod so that I had more room to play with. You know, 2 people said just cut the cord. You know, put a much longer cord if you need to keep a cord. You know, all kinds of cool little suggestions, not one of which was the magic touch or the magic key, but all those suggestions taken in aggregate have made me miles better at doing that, and in way shorter period of time than it would have taken me to just figure it out on my own. Right? So there's value to me in just leaving my failures out there. A much more recent example of that is the our Amazon Augurs Any Good video. I've gotten some very good information, based on that video. So I don't know. It's not only about not having a big ego about this. It's also about getting some really good info. I'm just going to remove that. Yeah, I love that little cabin. It was an absolute ramshackle little place. It was based on one of those in what in French we call a roulotte. Those camping trailers, 2 wheels, one flappy little door, bunk bed. They were everywhere like 40 years ago. Hold on. There we go. And then we built sort of a ramshackle shanty attached to it. So nice. Simon says, it took so long that Rain Dance Treff lost his hair, grew a large white beard, but kept persevering. A year later, at the same place, in the same position, he got it. Congrats. Kevin likes the old clips. Thanks. It's funny because I found the video that I tell people who are sort of coming new to my channel to sort of start at, to ignore everything before that. And it was the January the 1st, 2018 video. That was the one where I switched from the 6D to the 80D with the flappy screen. And I sort of announced, look, I've just spent the money on a camera, and I've just spent money. I'm going to start buying, I'm starting to buy music and stuff. And I sort of announced that, okay, I'm going to, hit my posting schedule. I'm going to take this channel seriously, and I'm going to see where it takes us. And then right after that video, essentially, YouTube had their, what was it called? Their ad disaster, and they changed the goalposts and demonetized me. That was when they brought in the 4,000 hours and 1,000 subs, and of course I was at like 3,200 hours. I hadn't put in the work to deserve more subs and more hours than I had, but for a long time I was salty about not having been like grandfathered in, because what happened at YouTube at that time was Logan Paul or Jake Paul, with the one with the longer hair, he had just done the video where he showed a body hanging in a Japanese forest of someone who had committed suicide, and PewDiePie had just done something stupid, and like a lot of creators had done things that were causing advertisers to just flee. And so the way they did that was by changing the goalposts for getting monetized, which makes no sense. But I mean, I guess there's an internal logic to it. Anyways, I was salty about it for a long time. That's when I switched the browser I use. I switched from Safari or Chrome or whatever to Brave, because it had a built-in ad blocker. So I didn't see any ads on YouTube, because my whole philosophy was, if I'm not making money off of YouTube, they're not making money off of me. I mean, I'm not salty about it today. If they moved the goalposts on me again, I would be very vocally pissed off about it, but whatever. Yes, Adpocalypse. Thank you, Simon. That's what I was thinking about, Adpocalypse. Destiny says, please take Canadian up on his offer. Oh, yeah, I'm dying to go and see him. I'm dying to. I'm trying to make it work. I keep losing vacation days for silliness. I have to go to Mexico for a week and play some gigs. That sounded absolutely spoiled brat like, but I'm trying to get more forest time in, and suddenly my band is taking more because we're going to be doing the Alberta Festival. We're going to be gone about 12 days in August, and so then it's getting harder to have the time to do what I did last year and hit up Russell's place. But I'm going to find some way to get a long weekend in and go and knock on Canadian's door. So yeah, there's that. Hey, I forgot to tell you guys. Well, I didn't forget. I was awkward about how to fit it in, but I have a prize for tonight, and I'm going to ask a question later in the video, in the live stream, and I'll give you guys until Saturday to answer it. And so, for God's sakes, don't let me hang up without doing that. Here's the prize sort of pack or whatever. I'm giving away a Canadian belt knife, a cold steel. I bought this one when I did the review of mine. I was so impressed with what you get for the price that I bought one with the idea that when I hit 5,000 subs, I was going to do a giveaway. But I think 10 years is pretty damn good. So that, this is a survival, a paracord bracelet with a functioning whistle. I wore this in one video. In fact, it was I've worn it in a couple of videos, but it's clean. And in fact, I was wearing it in the epic fail video. So I mean, I've had this a long time, but I've worn it almost never, and I've cleaned it up. And I think it's a really nice thing to have on your wrist when you're hiking, right? You fall down a ravine or something. I've never blown on it. That's never been in my mouth. And last is, this is kind of a cool thing, and I really do wish that I loved this, but I don't. Not because of the item, but because I don't like the method of fire making. This is a fire piston. A BE fire piston by bushcraftessentials.com. Feuerpump. For those of you who don't know how a fire piston works, you put some tinder in the end there. I've been keeping tinder in there, and you sort of put it in, and you just slam the ever-loving crap out of it, and the friction. I mean, that was not a good enough slam. Like, you really got to pound it, and what the friction does is it ignites your little tinder in there. If I loosen this, it lets air in so that I can just close it all up. Then I can tighten it back up. Right here is a little sort of chamber where you can keep some tinder. And I have some extra O-rings. The O-rings go right there. See it? There you go. I bought this specifically to do a review on. I did the review. I think it's beautifully made. It's a gorgeous piece of metal. It's heavy. It's robust. And it's too modern. Like, I keep telling you guys what I love about using flint and steel, and even to a certain extent a ferro rod, is I love the time-honored element. I love the old-fashioned, the primeval love that I feel about taking a rock and a piece of steel and snapping fire into being. And this doesn't touch that for me. It's a great invention, and there are some very old fire pistons out there, but it doesn't. This will never be a chosen
fire method for me. So I'm going to have a question later. So pay attention. Hey now, Canadian, be nice, okay? So yeah, another thing I wanted to mention, like, I was kind of thinking back over my past 10 years, and look at these guys. Oh, let's get rid of the ferro rod. These are the tools that started my channel. Silky saw. Why did I buy a Silky instead of the Baco? Because they sold the Silky saw at Lee Valley at the time, and they didn't sell the Baco Laplander at Lee Valley. I also have always had an appreciation for Japanese tool philosophy, like how a Silky cuts on the pull the way most Japanese saws do, whereas the Baco cuts on the push the way most European saws do. I have never regretted this this saw. I think that the Silky is a terrific tool. You know, you do have to replace the blades every now and again, but I am very comfortable cutting on the pull. I know that a lot of YouTube bushcrafters have snapped the ends off their Silkies because they're not quite used to cutting on the pull. But I have a couple of Japanese saws in my in my workshop as well. If you guys have been watching me for a long time, you'll recognize this knife as my Australian-built bushcraft woodlore clone by Jeb Campbell. This was the third knife I bought, but the first actual bushcraft knife. The other two were survival knives. I have a Gerber LMF2, which is about as survival as they come. I currently use it as a as a workshop crowbar, essentially. And I used to have the Bear Grylls Ultimate also by Gerber. I thought the Bear Grylls had a fabulous handle, good scales. I love the fact that it had orange on it because I like my tools to have orange. But at the end of the day, this is a bushcraft knife. This knife, I will always feel warmth. I haven't used it in a long time, but I still have a really soft spot for this knife. This knife, I want to be buried with. I wet formed the sheath myself. I made this ferro rod. I made a video about wet forming the sheath. Not a very good video, but again, it was before that 2018. I sort of see January 1st, 2018 as the rebirth of my channel. You know, that's when I started throwing the money in. That's when I started throwing the time in. The fact that YouTube punished me, notwithstanding, January 1st, 2018 is sort of the channel relaunch, I guess. I also did a video when I made these with my buddy Robin. He brought his lathe over, and we made up some ferro rod handles. And this was my first good axe. This is the axe that I built my channel on up front at first. When Wetterlings finally stopped making axes, this was called the Wetterlings Buddy Hatchet. But before that, and when I bought this one, it was called the Wetterlings Hand Axe, 10-inch handle. Absolutely beautiful little machine. Just terrific. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. I still love it today. Gets used mostly for either tiny kindling or spoon carving. But like, you look at it and you look at how dark the handle has come from oiling and use and everything, and you know that this axe has been loved, and it still is. I have these horrifying thoughts of what will happen to my beloved stuff when I'm gone, Like the basses, they'll sell them, or maybe Camille will play bass or something. But like these tools,
right? Like this was, and maybe still is, the only Jeb Campbell knife in Canada. Will those I leave behind care? Will it end up just getting thrown out? I don't know. Oh yeah, I have to actually add. I keep forgetting that I have to actually add you. How's it going? Whose object? Hey, Homie Omi is here. Happy anniversary, 10th anniversary, bro. Thanks.
There we go. Sorry, I forgot to put on my earbud again.
Damn it, man. Damn it. Oh, it's 10 o'clock, so I guess it's whiskey time as well. So this is a Loch Lomond.
Whiskey.
Inch fat, 14 years.
Hello, everyone.
Whoo.
Sorry, I gotta look at my camera settings. I don't know what's going on.
Are you having some issues?
It just seems weird.
Vanilla, little butterscotch, definitely caramel. So that's American oak. Big ethanol punch.
Woo!
Wow. Okay. All right. Getting up close and personal. Showing off your glasses.
Look at those teeth.
Woo! 49% alcohol by volume. Okay. That would be why.
Is that all?
Apple cider, big spice, big pepper, burnt oak.
Burnt
wet.
oak.
And dry leaves, kind of wet, but dry leaves. Like, you know when the leaves dry and fall off the tree and then they get kind of damp? Yeah, right? So, like, not damp leaves like green, but crunchy leaves, but they've just been rained on.
This is from the taste, right? Not the smell?
The smell is kind of an apple, vanilla, caramel, something a little sponge cakey.
So you got burnt oak and wet leaves.
So forest notes. It's a bushcraft dram.
All right. Well, I'll just wade in. So
Yeah, sounds delish. Off-grid recon in the house. How's it going? Welcome to the 10th anniversary live stream. Hey, there's an episode here that I want to show you guys. It's from a little later, but this one's a bit of an outlier because this is before the before my channel reset, but I still really like this episode, and I think I've shown it to Russell before. So
we'll see.
It's episode 17. I'm not sure how long it is, but maybe we can watch the whole thing. Let's see. If you guys get bored, then forget about it. My old logo.
We should do
what?
we should do a compilation video.
Not a bad idea.
It's 4 minutes and 17 seconds.
Yeah, I think we can just watch it, eh?
Yeah, I've watched this before. Interesting.
Yeah.
Are you using your X for that? Nice.
Yeah. Are you kidding? I was at home alone. Of course I was using my axe in the kitchen.
Oh, the shoelace is a 1/4 inch too long. Oh, was that a whisker that I missed? Oh. I think I see some nose hairs. Let's get in there.
Yeah. Time to shave.
Where's my...
Couldn't get the fire started.
Gotta have an axe when you're watching a video like this. You're not a real oarsman until you brushed your teeth with an axe.
Whiskey bottle, front and center. By which I mean
Now
off to
that's
the
a
side.
that's a great video.
Yeah, I love that one. It's one of my favorites.
That is a great video. And it doesn't have enough views. Oh, in your very next video, you're shaving with your axe.
Oh yeah, I put that one up sort of because that was the first video I shot with my old camera, and okay, we don't need that. Yeah, that was the first one I actually shot, but I didn't really shoot it as a YouTube video. Where was I?
I gotta say, Jess, this is my zombie apocalypse weapon right there.
That one there, eh?
I think so. It's not too heavy, but it's gonna hurt. You know, and that's gonna take a skull. Right?
And is that one that you got from Lee Valley?
Yeah, this is my carving one. I was gonna
Yeah.
do some carving with that, but I never did.
I like the size and I like the shape of that axe. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you look at it sometime.
Yeah. Yeah, look, it's cool. Is there a brand on it somewhere, or is it just sort of?
You can ask me all these questions. I forget now.
I'm all about.
I'm sure there is. Wood tools. That's what it says on wood tools.
All right, good to know.
There's nothing on the.
There's no weight or anything listed on it.
I don't see anything. I can get my stronger glasses, but I don't see anything.
Al says that everyone knows a teepee is better than a stupid log cabin. I feel that is only true in certain contexts.
I feel that that's not true at all. Or a yurt. I feel sorry for the people who are like, oh, I want to go live off grid, and we're going to live in a yurt.
Like,
okay.
There's Sharon
You're going to regret that. You're going to regret that real quick.
Yeah. Sharon Q in the house. Okay, so let me get rid of that video. Yeah, that one is a real outlier because that's one from before the 2018 restart that I still like to watch. Because I feel that when I decided to take YouTubing much more seriously, I also really started throwing a lot more sort of creativity into my shooting and my work. You know, now that's the second video I've shown tonight where I've been sitting on that balcony, and in some ways I really miss that apartment. My entire early section of my channel happened in that apartment, and you know, I mean, that's where I was living, but. The reason we own this house is because we had a landlord and he let his son control his properties because he lived in Ontario. And we were given a rent increase notification and we refused it by email. And so the landlord replied to all of us instead of only to his son saying, all right, that's fine, accept it, and we'll get rid of them as soon as we can as soon as we can. Them and the family that were living next to us. So we took that printout. Well, two things. My wife emailed them back saying, "So you are accepting our counter offer. Thank you very much." And then we went to the neighbors with a printout of that conversation.
This is one of the few times where you love it when somebody accidentally hit reply all.
Reply all. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, we were so tired of being messed around with by landlords at that point that when this place is, we were not ready to buy, but we did.
I've never had a good experience with a landlord.
We've had some, but yeah.
3, 4. I can see that 5 videos after episode 17 is you talk about moving. Moved.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it was
that long.
no, not long at all. Man on the street says, "You Dolson talking about when starting a freaking fire." Yes, I do know, and I think that
Okay.
rests from us as well.
All right. Sorry, no, I missed that. TP.
Oh, did you? I thought you were
cabin.
being obtuse on purpose.
No, most of the time it's for real. Hey, Dirt. Okay, Lord Vader, can you buy a ticket and put my name on it?
Yeah, same here. Holy crap!
I'll tell you what. We'll share it. We'll share it.
Yeah.
Lord Vader, Jess, and me.
Yeah.
1.1 billion.
I have so many videos to show you guys, but I don't think I can get away with showing them all. I don't know. I want to show something else, but what do I do? I've got here's the thing, some of my favorite videos don't perform for me at all. And then there are some that I'm like, why? In fact, I did this. I was going to share with you guys. I had a list of my top 10 videos. Top content. No, I don't want 28 days. I want lifetime. Okay. So, come on. My number 1 is the end of Wetterlings, the one where I won an axe and talked about the end of Wetterlings. Number 2 is my review of the Gransfors Brooks large carving axe, but my first review. Okay. Number 3 is a real short. It's 1 minute and 3 minutes, give or take. No, I think it's 2 minutes. About, yes, boiled linseed oil does combust. And the entire reason for that video is I had done an axe handle. I had done an axe restore. I bunched up just to see what would happen. I had used paper towels for the boiled linseed oil, and I bunched them up and put them in that little hobo stove that I made. And I just let's see what happens. And several hours later, I walked back past it, and there was smoke coming out. So I filmed it, and I just said, yes, for those of you who don't believe me, literally, I used the boiled linseed oil, I bunched it up, and I put it in here just to see what happened. Useful video.
I've heard that some insurance companies will, insure your house unless you leave linseed oil rags lying around.
Yeah.
There was a story about a woman, and she was building a cabin. She was doing a really beautiful job. She was blogging it, building it on her own, but she accidentally left some linseed oil rags lying around, burned her cabin down. She went to insurance, and they're like, read the fine print. Like, holy smokes.
Not surprised. My 4th most performing video is the Are Scotch-eyed augers any good? The one where I made an ass of myself with 2 Scotch-eyed augers. And then number 5.
That can't be the only video you made an ass of yourself.
No. It happens on the regular. But then number 5 is the shop talk where I talk about replacing the blade in a chop saw. I don't want that being one of my best performers because that's not what my channel's about. And that's, it's like, God.
It's like you need, organic growth is the best kind of growth for any channel. Right?
Yeah.
I could do a video about Junebug doing something really stupid. If it gets 2 million views, I'm I'll probably delete it long before then because I don't want those people subscribing. I mean, it's almost as bad as. Well, yeah. I mean, it's a funny dog video. It's not an off-grid living video. I mean, those people aren't going to watch my videos.
Yeah,
it's almost as bad as buying views or buying subscribers, which is the stupidest thing you could ever possibly do.
What I don't want is people subscribing to my channel expecting something and not getting what they thought they were getting, because there's disappointment in that.
Yeah.
Right? And I try not to disappoint my viewers. Here's a video that I might show half of, just because I was experimenting a bit in my video making, and I don't think it was successful. So hold on, let me present this. Which episode is that? Okay.
Hey there, friendlies. Tonight, I'm finishing Camille's little buko knife. Hang out with me, okay? Let's do it.
Edit the audio on that.
Yeah, I'm looking for the volume.
Yeah, it does seem really loud.
That's better, right?
Can you bring up okay, make a note of Off-Grid Recon's comment, not the most recent one, but the one above.
It'd be fun if you showed others' videos and made fun of them at the same time.
Yeah, I want to talk about that after this. This is a good video, Jess.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm digging the recording and the editing. Except you needed to play with the audio a little bit more. Okay, that's a little weird.
Yeah, like I was really playing with sort of kind of a music video vibe for the first part. No, I won't do that again. Now, while I've been doing this, I've been trying to sort of get a good sense of how, I guess, thick this handle should be, because Camille's hands are even smaller than mine. I think I've got it to a thickness where... I mean, here I'm just going to blah, 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 right? Like, and here I'm, you know...
Even you don't want to listen to that.
Well, I don't want to, like, bore you guys with having to watch this whole thing. But look at the result. Is that working?
Oh, that's nice.
Right? Tell me you don't love that. Hey? Tell me you don't love that.
That's very nice.
Mini
Did she
Pooga
like
for
it?
a mini person. Yeah. When she opened it, she
man.
was...
Yeah.
When she opened it, she was very, very impressed. Thanks to Russell for another $20. I love this comment from Tenenbaum. Mystery Bushcraft Theater 3000. I used to love that show. Off-Grid likes the filming on that. Yeah, I just feel that I went a little too hard into the music video feel. You know,
it was a bit much.
It was, yeah. Yeah.
But I wanted to go back to it.
Wait, look at this first. Just plays Mr. Walter White and creates an awesome knife. Now,
That's true. You got the gas mask on. Like, I'm cooking meth over there, but let's work on this knife right now.
Yeah. I think you wanted to talk about this. The problem is I don't know how I would do it, because the only reason why you guys can hear these videos is because I've downloaded like 12 of them, and I'm
fun.
playing them off my hard drive, right?
Well, what I think would be fun is if we did a live stream where we're watching some bushcraft video and just commenting in real time. Yeah, sure. You'd have to download it first, but whatever. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Can I download it without paying for YouTube Red or Max
Yes.
or whatever the hell they call it. Yeah.
Yes. There's a few download sites where you can do it.
Okay.
I've done it many times. But I think that'd be fun.
It's like,
I can still hear you.
are you off to see a man about a hearse? So like I've shown some older videos and some not so old, but like, you know, the channel logo has changed, the way the font I use has changed, my approach to music has changed. Like I used to have like a splash. Oops, I just punched the mic. I used to have a splash every episode, you know, Rain Dance Bushcraft with Jesse Corbeil, like with actual music and everything. And I scrapped that and just sort of have the logo sort of appear, you know, as I'm already starting the video kind of thing. Because I felt that I was losing like 4 seconds every episode by having the splash, you know?
David will join us if you give him the link.
I've been posting the link in the side chat the whole damn night. I've been expecting somebody to come on.
Come on, David. I've been talking to Dave in ages.
So for the next video I show, what do you think? Grand Canyon or Bruce Peninsula?
Do you have a Raspberry Rock one lined up?
No, I figured they were too recent. They're also really long.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm trying to sort of show older stuff.
Sure. I wouldn't do Grand Canyon.
No?
Unless it's a really good video and you really liked it, but
Yeah, I don't know.
it's a bushcraft channel, right?
Yeah, the reason I like the Grand Canyon one is because I got to be a geology geek a little bit. I love to talk about sort of the processes of the planet a lot. Bruce Peninsula is a hike video. Okay, I'll show part of that one.
Can you drop that comment off? I hate not being able to admin your live streams.
Yeah, we got to fix that, dude. I don't know what's going on.
No, just send me a new invite. That's all.
Yeah. Bushcraft video of the week segment. That's a great idea. Yeah, I love that idea. Okay, so I'll show the part of the Bruce Peninsula one.
British?
The Bruce Peninsula.
Bruce.
The hiking. Hey there, friendlies. How's up? Today I am hiking solo on the Bruce Trail. This is the Bruce Peninsula. Behind me is Georgian Bay. Georgian Bay. On the other side of the peninsula, so like far away, is Lake Huron. Hey, but I'm not going to Lake Huron. I'm staying on Georgian Bay. You want to hang with me? Come on, of course you do. Let's do it.
Fancy.
Now, where I am is
hours.
called Halfway Log Dump. It's about 1 kilometer from the parking here in the national park. It's called Halfway Log Dump because back during the timber rush in the 1800s, this area here was halfway between Cypress Lake and Cabot Point. And it was just the easiest place to bring down the lumber you'd harvested and stockpile it here until you could float it down to the local mill. It is gorgeous. Just in case that wasn't obvious. Now the trails around here are moderate to very difficult. I haven't been on them yet.
Won't show the whole thing.
But I guess we're about to find out.
I needed a little bit more B-roll there.
Oh. So as I was saying, the trails around here are not exactly beginner's level. This right here behind me, that's the beginning of the trail that I'm taking. If you see on this tree here, whoop, see, whoop. If you see right here, that's a trail marker. One white rectangle means straight ahead. This is a main trail, and there are also blue triangles for like a side trail. Did I say triangles instead of rectangles there? I guess I'll know during the edit. Let's go.
This is a lot of B-roll here.
I am not a big fan of cell phone filming here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it
See?
just doesn't...
Not lost. But it was just the portability was key because I was half afraid of pitching down the side of a, you know.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh. One thing I will say is it is amazing how
guys,
far cell
holy
phones have
crap.
come.
Let me just hang my hat on the tripod here. So yeah, I don't know, when we left the cottage, it was already like 25 or 26 degrees.
We don't have to watch the whole thing. I mean, I think the whole video is like 12 minutes. No, like 7 or 8 minutes long. Up. Hi there.
Dave. Howdy, Dave.
How's everybody?
Just Dave.
Just Dave.
All is well.
How are you doing, Dave? I haven't talked to you in a long time.
No, it's been a while. Just Dave.
Tenenbaum says that's one of the bonuses of Northern Scavenger videos. You get a lot of geology and geomorphology.
I'm okay.
Dig that.
I'm getting an echo.
There's a bit of lag.
It's definitely
Why
live.
am I getting an echo?
Have you got the YouTube video still open?
Yeah.
Russell, look at this comment from Al.
Yeah. Let me just
Then look
turn
at the next one.
I got it running, but if the is that better? No, it's still got a lag.
I think he's listening to the YouTube video, not the StreamYard video.
No, I turned it off.
Oh, that was almost no lag.
I'm gonna change headphones. Hang on.
Okay.
Are those wireless headphones?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're pretty close. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah.
I think.
Doing well?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so what's interesting is that, like, none of the videos that have done well have been, like, the hike videos or the actual bushcraft videos. Like, if I put out a not making video, it goes well. If I put out, like, a tool review, it goes well. One thing that seemed to go well is I actually, this is one that I shot at your place, Russell. It was my my 5 beginner bushcraft tools video.
Okay.
Dave is making a lot of noise.
I fixed the problem.
But, like, it's amazing how what the creator likes is not always what sort of sells. You know what I'm saying?
I just realized I don't have a knife handy.
You need to have a knife handy.
Am I still talking with a lag, or did I fix the problem?
I don't know.
I think I'm good now.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I had you running. I had the live stream running in the background.
Okay. Al says, I bet if you shaved your head with that hatchet, viral, baby. Yeah, that's not the way I want to go viral.
and a trip to the hospital.
Yeah, exactly.
Live stream, yeah.
That'd be a funny live stream.
I think
Bleeding live. Yeah.
We've still got 22 people here, so I want to say the question I have for those who want to win the prize is, what is my favorite video from before the January 1, 2018 channel restart? I showed it tonight, and I still like it. Which video was it? You have until, say, midnight this upcoming Saturday. Email to me at, I'm going to put the email address in the side chat, jesse.corbeil@gmail.com, and make the subject line 10th, just call it contest entry. I'm trying to do the typing, but it's not working.
Yeah, don't forget to show us the prize again.
Yes, I'm about to. So there's my email address and the subject line in the side chat. I shall show the prize one more time.
One is a brand new steel sealed cold steel Canadian belt knife, plus a little survival bracelet, plus a fire piston by Bushcraft Essentials, and it's a very typically over-engineered German, beautiful German piece of steel. It's just beautiful.
Are there 3 prizes, or one person wins everything?
It's one prize.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought I was gonna have runner-up prizes and everything, but I can't find anything because of the whole reorg I'm doing here. So, you know,
That's some good stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
there
think
it is.
you should just give it to me now.
Great. Okay. Good to know. I shall pour myself another much smaller dram of this beautiful North Star Loch Lomond.
Nobody pours a small dram. That's ridiculous.
So I was in Loch Lomond in our trip to the UK in April.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very nice area.
I took the high road and you'll take the low.
What time is it? City Girl's heading that way right now.
I'll be in Scotland for you. It's 10:34. She's on her. She's in the flight.
Yeah, the flight left at 7:30, so I imagine she's still there, but she's going to Wales first, and then going to Ireland and Scotland.
Cool.
I don't know what else she's doing.
Stuff.
She wants to visit some distilleries and get loaded. Maybe I don't know.
I could have set her up with some of my rallies in Wales.
I'm just wiping.
So the
some
whales,
water
are they?
No, they're Welsh. They're not Wales. They're Welsh. My family's from Wales.
Oops.
Well, cheers, Jeff. Congrats on 10 years.
And cheers to you. Here's a short hiking video that I'm going to show, relatively recent. So we're here at what's called the Chute de Plaisance, which is the Plaisance waterfall. This area here was a wood slide. Yes, a wood slide when there was logging all here. What you can't see behind me is that it goes down and around, and you can really see how the logs sort of pick up some speed. I'll try to get a little footage of the curve over there. Okay, one thing that almost nobody notices about my videos when I do what you guys might not have noticed there is when I mask in my logo. Like, did anyone even notice how, as Camille walked by, she revealed it? That takes forever, and almost no one ever notices it. But I still love doing it.
What logo?
I didn't see it at all.
No.
Yeah, because nobody... Here, hold on. Okay.
Play it again.
Okay. You can't see behind me is that it goes down and around, and you can really see
it
how
happens too fast.
the logs sort of pick up some speed. I'll try to get a little footage of the curve over there, and a little bit more when we get to the bottom of the waterfall. Oh, she's cute. Look at that waterfall, guys. It's very loud, and this isn't even the entire chute waterfall. It keeps going down. There's a 65-meter descent on this trail to get to the bottom. It smells fabulous. I wish you guys could smell this. Very impressive. Very impressive. I love geological features like that. A good waterfall. Beautiful.
That is cool. That is cool waterfall.
What do you call that? Not a conga line, but when you're going under the bar?
Drop my leg. Like
Look at that. So here we are at the bottom of the falls. Just as spectacular from the bottom as it is from the top. It smells great down here. Turns into like a river. There's some canoeing over there. Camille's over there playing in the rocks. Tenenbaum saw where I was going.
I was thinking
Really,
limbo,
really
but
nice
it
here.
didn't sound right in my head.
Climbing down. There were a couple of spots where I sort of slipped. A little more stressful with this on your back, let me tell you. But we got to the bottom in one piece. We're gonna go check it out.
Who's doing the camera work here?
That was the missus.
I'd
She also
hire
did-
her.
Yeah, she also did a lot of the camera work for my Grand Canyon video, which I haven't shown yet tonight.
Good job.
But like doing these sort of family hike videos is me just grabbing whatever which time I can, right?
Yep.
Because I don't want to become a channel that's all, kids playing in the woods. I do a couple of these a year, but it's not where I want the channel to necessarily be.
You know what? I'll be quite honest. And this isn't aimed at you, but generally, I don't want to see people's kids in videos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Just generally.
I'm good to a certain extent, but like I don't want it to be the only thing in a channel for sure. Some people like it, but hey, Shawnee's here.
Hi, Shawnee.
Hi, how's it going, Shawnee?
Shawnee, you don't have to go right back to the beginning. Just 10 p.m.
She's blue saying, "What's wrong with kids playing in the woods?" No, it's just there's nothing wrong with it, but like I don't want it to become that as my channel because there are things that I want to be doing, and I want people who subscribe to me to have a good view of what they're subscribing to. If I do like 4 or 5 of those like family hike videos in a row, that's not kind of where the thrust of my channel is supposed to be going. So it would feel kind of weird to do it that way. Also, let's face it, people who don't have kids don't necessarily like watching kids. So
I should...
Yeah,
I won't say what I was going to say.
So Kristen is dying of heat. When we were in Arizona, it was November, so it wasn't that bad. But man, we got poured on the trip between the Hoover Dam and the Grand Canyon. Like absolutely soaked.
When you're at the Hoover Dam, did you stand with 1 foot in each state, Nevada and Arizona?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Come on.
I want to
Did you-
stand with 1 foot in one galaxy and 1 foot in the other galaxy.
I'd
One in
like
the
to
Milky
see-
Way and one in Andromeda.
I'd like to see that. Yeah.
That's more than 7 league boots. That's something else.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Even more
Who drew these lines anyway?
Arbitrary lines between galaxies. That's not a border. That's just an idea.
Yeah.
Anyway, well,
Four
these
dimensional.
lines-
Oh, Shawnee
These lines-
says, "What are we drinking?" Well, right now I'm having. So North Star is an independent bottler. The actual whiskey in this jar is Loch Lomond Inchfat. Now this is a cask strength, I believe, at 49%. It's not really a cask strength. Distilled in April 2007, bottled in July of 2021. It's a 14-year. It's delectable, but it needs to breathe. It definitely needs to breathe.
Is the water from Loch Lomond? That'd be interesting to know.
Well, a lot of distilleries, they send their casks to like a central location to be diluted and bottled. So like a lot of them just use municipal tap water, you know. So I don't know about Loch Lomond. I don't know. Hard to see. Hard to say.
I have pictures from Loch Lomond.
Yeah. So I've been sort of thinking lately about what the next 10 years should be on this channel. One thing I've definitely noticed is that I miss having a laptop around. Not like an editing machine. I have no regrets about the machine I bought to edit on, because at the end of the day, what I bought, if I had bought that on a laptop format, it would have been like another $1,000. And I could barely afford this machine as it is. But what I miss is the freedom of doing maybe a little light editing, or doing like the prep for this episode would have been so much easier if I could just have sat upstairs doing it on a laptop instead of coming down here and blah, blah, blah. And is anyone watching the kids kind of thing? So I've been sort of looking at, I've been at the Apple store looking at laptops and thinking about, I mean, I can't buy one right now, but sort of planning for the future, because I think I need to, for writing up lists I do like these live streams take a lot more work than they used to now that I do like a weekly reading, a few stories of what's been happening in the world of YouTube and bushcraft, all that stuff. I think it would be great if I could just like after supper pop open, a computer and do some of that while I'm sitting upstairs and making sure that the kids don't hurt themselves on anything.
Are you going to stay with the Mac or Apple?
Yeah,
product?
absolutely. Yeah.
Have you thought about an iPad?
I've thought a lot about iPads because we had to buy one for Camille for her fancy new school, actually.
Yeah.
So I know a lot about iPads.
I wonder if you could edit on an iPad.
They make a version of Final Cut Pro for iPad. They do.
Yeah.
So you're thinking like an iPad with a keyboard kind of thing will take the pace of a...
Yeah. I mean, they're a fraction of the cost of a computer.
That's for sure.
I'm gonna send you a picture of Loch Lomond. I'm gonna text it to you.
Okay.
I'll send you a couple of pictures you can share with people if you want to.
I should probably plug in my phone. I mean, that's not really a channel plan thing. That's just it's something that I've been thinking about a lot lately. Because I mean, so much of the family stuff happens upstairs that I can't necessarily get down here, and I am absolutely too old to try and do all my reading and typing and stuff on something this big. But yeah, maybe the iPad's not a bad idea.
I can't believe you edited your videos on your phone.
Yeah, for a long time. Drove me nuts. Absolutely nuts.
Okay, I just sent you 3 pictures of Loch Lomond.
Okay, I will share them.
As much as I hate Apple and all their products and everything they do, I love my iPad mini.
Yeah.
I use it all the time, and especially in the wintertime when I'm low on power and I'm trying to reduce my consumption.
And you've got the keyboard for that, right?
Yeah, I've got the Apple keyboard, which really, really helps because I cannot do like phone typing. I'm the worst phone typer ever.
Drives me right around the twist.
Second worst. I'm the worst.
Yeah.
No, so you're like, I type a word. Oh, I got it wrong. I tried to backspace, but I'm missing the backspace key, and I'm punching something else. Oh, what is that? I'm still trying to backspace, and something else is coming out. Like, what the heck?
Yeah,
it's like one step forward and 10 steps backwards. I'm amazed that I can do anything. And people will text me and say, "Hey, can you, send me the link of this and tell me about that and this and that?" And I'm like, dude, send me an email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will respond to your email.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you've got a pet peeve of mine right there.
Shawnee says you should move out of the city in the next 10 years. That would be so nice. That would be so amazing. But I think the only way that that would happen is if I was single. So let's not even think about it.
Well, look at me. I'm not single.
Yeah. If our kids were old enough to be self-propelled, I think things would be very, very different than they are.
Yeah, young kids, you're stuck.
Yeah.
They're like anchors.
That's a strong word, but yeah.
Well, some people use that in a positive light. Like my wife is my anchor in life, kind of thing.
Yeah. I think of anchors as something that weighs you down. So
keeps you in place when you're trying to.
Yeah, gets you stability. Yeah, keeps you grounded.
Yeah. Tenenbaum says that I have a standing invitation to visit him in the Norland. Yeah, man, I would love that one. Chris is asking if I've read any good screenplays lately. I'm reading one right now, actually, which is funny that you asked that because in the sort of organization I'm doing down here, I actually threw away. I had a shooting script, like not bound and published, but the actual shooting script held together with Brad's of what the hell was it called? Oh no,
TV show.
It was a film. A Something Mind.
A Beautiful Mind.
Yes.
Oh, Russell Crowe. Yeah.
Like including, the pages. When you see a shooting script, you'll see a couple of different colors of pages. Like when they, between yesterday and today, the following pages have changed. Here you go. Swap out the pages in your shooting script, and they'll be like red instead of blue or whatever. And I tossed it, and I feel that I probably shouldn't have, but because at the end of the day, I'm at the point where tossing stuff gets me peace and quiet.
Me too.
Peace and quiet is worth more to me than anything right now.
Yeah, I think a good goal for you, Jess, the next 10 years is find yourself that piece of land you want and get it.
Oh, that'd be amazing. I would film the entire process. Yeah.
There's land for sale just up the road from me that I've been looking at, thinking about. It would be a really nice piece of land for hunting. And it's like literally just like 4 kilometers up the road from me.
Nice.
How big is it?
It's over 100 acres, but they want a lot of money for it. Way too much. I think it's like 150 acres. They want $340,000. It's too much money.
Oh, God.
Way too much. It's way too much money. Yeah, it's way too much money.
What is it now? Like just forested, or is it?
Yeah, totally vacant, forested. It has a road on it. It's got a township road that runs along one edge of it. It's got power right there, but I mean, I would never bring any power into it. It'd be a great place to build an off-grid cabin.
I
But
tell
it's
you what,
way
Dave,
too much money.
Yeah, that is too much money. But I tell you what, back when I was looking for property, I just wanted someplace I could go over there on a weekend and just kind of go into the middle of the property, and one great big property like that, like 180 acres, and
I know.
I was desperate for that. It was weird.
I know, but just think about it. You leave on the weekend and say, "Bye, Pam. I'll see you on Sunday," and you go 4 kilometers up the road. And you can hunt, you can fish, you can do everything you want. You can't do at home. And
Shawnee's comment is create content consistently for a goal. I was creating quite consistently up until last January. I took a bit of break to sort of be Mr. Family and everything. But I'm hoping to sort of get back into it because
once Jess has his property and he has time to go there, you're going to see some fantastic content.
Yeah.
I think you should reboot your channel at that point.
Yeah.
I wish you could unsubscribe people.
What do you mean? Like subscribers, you just kick them off your channel?
Well, I've talked about this. I've kind of mentioned it on YouTube creator videos.
Yeah.
They come out. They have a weekly thing. They come out, and if you put some thoughts on there, people from YouTube actually read it, right? And I said, like years ago, like I'd like some stats on subscribers that never watch videos anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Some
so
data.
You can just sort of.
Well, it'd be like if nobody's watched my videos in 2 years, then sure, can I kick them? Can I just unsubscribe them from my channel?
Yeah.
But you don't know who exactly is your subscribership, right? I mean, I know I only got 105 subscribers, but you don't know who they are, or at least not all.
No, well, you do if they have open subscribers turned on, like you.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they're not like all zipped up, then you know who they are. Yeah.
But I mean, I don't care to know who they are. I would just like to see if they're people who haven't watched my videos in 2 years. Then
like apply a filter to them and get rid
just
of
off gas them.
Well, just unsubscribe them from my channel.
Yeah.
But how did we get on that conversation anyway?
I just don't know. It's a mystery. But I mean, we've got 8 minutes left. What have I spoken about? Yeah, like a couple of things. So laptop or maybe iPad. When the money is better. I feel that like if I hit 5,000 subscribers, like that's it's an arbitrary signpost, but it's a signpost that I'll say like I'm gonna spend something, I'm gonna buy something, I'm gonna buy a drone or something at that point, because I like to have signposts that like if I hit this, I reward myself. Like, my original idea for these things that I'm giving away was that I would give them away at 5,000 subs. I hit 10 years before 5,000 subs, so I may as well. I mean, 10 years is a pretty good signpost. You know what I'm saying? It's a pretty good signpost.
Yep.
Did you get my pictures?
I don't know. I don't see like I don't have a notice.
Oh.
Hold on.
Look in your. I just sent to you iMessage.
Can you?
Problem. I have way too many.
No, it doesn't matter.
Messenger apps. Hold on. Let me make myself the sole focus here. So that's Loch Lomond.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh. Tabernacle.
The technology involved, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here is.
I could have done that anyway.
I feel so old right now.
Hold my phone up anyway.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
The bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Yeah, I think 10 years is pretty good. Absolutely. Oh, Sharon says to Dave, send in an offer. Apparently stuff isn't selling because of the high prices.
Yeah. But my offer would be around maybe 50K. I don't think they're going to accept it.
They might not meet you even halfway on that one.
No, I don't think so. I think vacant land, and it's got beaver. It's nice land, but it's not that great. I mean, it's good for off gridding. I think it's perfect for off gridding.
So here's an off the cuff plan for the next 10 years of my channel. A, laptop or iPads to make it easier to do the pre-work for my live streams. B, drone. C, land. But like C, Jerry, right? Go to see Gary, the Canadian. I'd love to go and see Tenenbaum and do some shooting in Sweden. I should probably go and visit Russell when he's not feeling sick.
You come back here.
I was gonna say work a day or two, and with Dave at the same time, canoe around that terrific little lake of yours. Just spend more time doing stuff. In the immediate future, I've got like 6 videos shot that I just haven't had time to edit yet, including at least one members only. So I'm gonna get on those. But I'm optimistic. I want to hit 5,000 subs soon. Which means a lot of work. In the immediate future, I want to shoot the damn review of this. This knife, like, there are video after video on this knife going out. I got to get some forest time. Little shooting. Kristen says I should do a poll. What should I do a poll about in the last 2 minutes of my show? Shawnee likes my plan. I think it's a good plan too. I think it's definitely a good plan. It's funny how so many channels, like I'm talking about on the Marquez. You guys know Marquez, right? He does a lot of tech stuff. Black dude, fabulous channel if you're into tech. But like he shoots 8K now, right? You think of guys like Peter McKinnon and Matty Hapoya who are using like really high-end cameras and stuff now, and like that's not where I want to spend my money. I don't need to be shooting in 8K. But I want to do some drone shots next time I actually go somewhere. I don't think that shooting in 8K is going to be the kind of value that my viewership will benefit from. If I was doing the kind of videos that Marquez and those guys were doing, maybe, but I have no interest in doing that kind of stuff. I like watching that kind of stuff, but I don't want to shoot that kind of stuff. I like the stuff that we make. Homesteading or off-gridding or bushcrafting or camping. Hi.
Yeah.
Right.
She can't hear me,
I tried
right?
watching it.
Good
Hi. Hi.
night.
Okay, bye.
She-
Ignored.
Who was that woman?
Nobody knows.
No one knows.
Um,
Just hangs around.
yeah. I like what Tenenbaum says here. The overhead for shooting 8K will drive you mad without the computing power to match. Absolutely. And already shooting at 4K as I do, I run out of hard drive space like you guys wouldn't believe. Just hard drive space it costs a mint. Know what I'm saying? We're at 11 o'clock. And my family isn't home from the movie yet. What the hell? What's going on, family?
Not in the relish.
Good to know. At the relish. So let's go an extra 10 minutes. We'll go to 11:10.
Yeah, I'm trying to send you guys the link of this land for sale, but I can't seem to be able to do it.
So it's all about that technology, David.
No, it's private. It's on. It's a private listing. It's annoying. Anyway.
No luck?
You keep talking. I'll see if I can figure it out.
All right. You got another 9 minutes.
I can send it to Destiny.
Yeah. Destiny is out.
Oh, she's out? Okay.
Yeah. That's all
You
right.
have to belong. It's a group on YouTube. You have to belong to it. Ontario land for sale. Home cottage hunt fish farm, and it's private, so you can't share.
On YouTube, you said?
Sorry, on Facebook.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's why you can't share it. Yeah,
That's why I
absolutely.
can't share it. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Shawnee says, party on. Excellent. What are you drinking tonight, Shawnee? Do you have any beverages going on? I could really kill for a piece of cheese. It's okay. It's fine.
I got some brie in the fridge. We could
Nice.
get some
Brie.
brie. Get some cheese party going on here.
Brie is an excellent choice.
It is. Yeah.
That's an excellent choice. Nope, it's gone. Never mind. Thought that was weird.
Poof.
Yeah, just like, hey, yep.
Next thought.
Okay. All right.
That happens to me so often. There should be a term for it.
There should be.
I forgot what the term is.
The Russell.
The
I just had
Russell.
a Russell moment.
The Russell and Jesse show. Shawnee says,
I think we
hell
all
was
have these
that?
moments. Yeah.
That sounds like email.
Oh, is that on your end, Russell? Shawnee says all the alcohol is freaking gone. Uh-oh. I don't have that problem.
I was thinking you should be giving away your whiskey collection for your 10th anniversary.
Here's the problem with that. I can't ship it across an international border. Technically, I can't even ship it across a provincial one, but nobody really pays attention. So, like, this is what I was having tonight. I've still got a bottle of Blue Label here. What's this? This is a Wolfburn. This is a Basil Hayden's Dark Rye. Oh, I almost dropped my axe. I have this lovely little bottle of the Nika from the barrel.
What I'm hearing is we've got a lot of booze to get through tonight.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing
Glengoyne
too.
10. This was in a Whiskey Channel live stream that I did. Nurtured, then matured for 10 years. Natural color from time and oak casks alone. It's only 43% alcohol, though.
Good night, Destiny.
Do you guys want to see my lantern collection that I've started?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Can you make him full? Just make him full screen.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't. Whoa. Stay there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are all those
Nice.
Coleman's.
Yeah.
We call those the Fanal. I don't have one of those.
Nice.
Oh,
Lovely.
yeah.
Absolutely. Nice.
So I bought 2 more. I've got 6. I got to pick up one in Ottawa tomorrow, then pick one up near Gananoque on Sunday.
And are they all different models, or are you just...
Two are the same. 2 are 335. So Marcus started me off collecting them. Marcus gave me, when I went to meet Marcus at his place, he gave me a 335, which is circa 1970s. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't know very much about them, but that's sort of where I would be interested as well. Like, I love the old stuff. I mean, for me, I can see where you're coming from, because when I bought my Hurricane lantern and then Russell gave me the one that's on the wall right next to me here, it's like I could see myself easily like finding that place that Russell goes for the lanterns and then buying like 4 at a time kind of thing.
So I'm going to go there
it's just
soon.
lovely.
I'm gonna drive there in a few weeks, Norwood.
And yeah, you found it, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that place is amazing, and that guy is great. He just cash deals. You can finagle. You can and you can negotiate.
Yeah, I could see myself dropping some serious coin there. Next time I go to see Russell, I want to go to that place one day.
Yeah, absolutely. And Dave, when you go, let me know. I want to go with you.
I will. We'll go on a weekday when if it's open. I gotta check to see when it's open. It may only be open on a weekend, but yeah, I'll let you know.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
But neither of you have to worry about weekday versus weekend.
No, we don't. It's wonderful. Anyway, I picked one up. Actually, I was in your neck of the woods about a week ago. I picked one up just south of Tweed, $18. It was one of the 4 lanterns there. It was my second 335. It was in Thomasburg.
Sounds like a good price.
Just south of Tweed on Highway 37.
And do they all work, or do you have to do some restoration?
No, I got some work. So one's missing a globe. I bought some mantles. I'm waiting for them to arrive from Amazon. They should be here hopefully by Friday.
But I mean, a globe, you can buy globes. They're not cheap.
Oh yeah.
Holy crap, they're not cheap. But like when I broke the globe on the one that Russell gave me,
Yeah.
their replacement globe was another $70 plus shipping.
Yeah. So it's interesting about globes. If you want to buy a periodic one from like eBay, Fleabay, like they're expensive, but you can go into Walmart or Canadian Tire and just buy a Chinese
globe. Yeah. If you don't care about like period,
No, they're 25. They're $25. I mean,
I searched for a long time and I found one that is the period globe for that make of lantern.
Yeah.
So $70 plus the chipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that quite vividly when you were showing
Me
it.
too.
There's a live
I
stream.
Yeah, I
Look
won't
at this
forget
beautiful.
that
Look at this beautiful Andrew.
one.
Shit.
I won't forget that for a while. That should be one of your top 10s in your first 10 years.
That plus the time that I sliced my hand open with a Mora while opening a bottle of beer
Yeah.
back in the day.
Or I think even tonight, pulling that cork out with your teeth would have been one of your top 10 too. But
Yeah, great, eh? Woo, new bottle.
yeah.
Oh well. Ian says, Norwood, I'll be camping just north of there this weekend. Might be worth a side trip. Yeah. Get yourself some hurricane lanterns. Make me jealous.
Yeah.
Okay. It's 11:08, people. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes of this 10th anniversary live stream. I'm excited to think about the next 10 years. You know? I think I want to see where things are going to go.
So you want a drone? What other equipment are
Well,
you?
the drone, I there's probably no reason for me to buy the drone right now, because I'm not in the woods enough. And by the way, the drone that I was looking at, they've got a new version out now that has 2 cameras on it. I'm like, wait, no, because now that pops it over the weight limit that I need it to be, right?
The 250 grams? Or?
Yeah. Because I live in a province where they were very, very stringent about that.
That's okay.
Yeah.
2 cameras, though. Why would you need 2 cameras?
There's like a wide and there's a telescope. I don't quite remember. Peter McKinnon did an episode on it. Or maybe it was Matty Hapoya. Oh, well, actually, let's face it, they've probably both done. But I'm not interested in the 2 cameras. So I'm like, oh, maybe I should, move faster and buy. No. No. But like, I think the thing is, the drone is what I want, right? That doesn't mean it's what I should be buying up first. Like, I should probably be doing like an iPad Air and a keyboard just to sort of make some of the prep work easier.
There's a lot of used drones on the market. There are people buy them, they never even fly them.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So like I could get one of those, the 249 gram ones with like the extended fly package for a more reasonable price, maybe.
Oh yeah. Some people buy them and they don't even open the package. Some people fly them once and that's it. You go to Craigslist or something like that, they're there. They're listed.
Yeah. I think like
I can see that actually.
Yeah. I guess now that I've heard that, I'm like, yeah. I'm thinking I should probably add at least one more GoPro. Now that I've got one, I absolutely see the attraction.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I'm sort of slowly putting stuff together for, it was, some people will remember when I said I'm hoping to do an episode on 1970s era camping, like doing a camping trip with only 1970s, 60s, 70s era equipment. And I'm very, very slowly getting my stuff together for that. What I've discovered is if you want to buy a bunch of classic, like, Brown Tag, North Face equipment and stuff, you can spend a lot more money than you would think. So it's going very slowly, but I think that has got to be part of my next couple of years. I just think that's going to be so much fun. Sweaty though. They didn't do much wicking back in the 60s and 70s. So maybe it'll be a fall trip so that I don't die of, sweat or something. But yeah, I've got like a lot of stuff happening for the next 10 years. I think it'll be cool to see what the possibilities are, because my kids are becoming more and more self-propelled. So I see opportunities maybe popping open.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I should buy a little chunk of land somewhere. I'm gonna buy a lottery ticket tomorrow, just as an act of defiance. I don't know. Do you guys ever think in terms of like what the future of your channels are gonna bring?
Well, I can't answer that.
Bring? What do you mean
Well,
bring?
like Russell, do you have like a medium, like short, medium, and long-term plans for your channel?
In terms of content or in terms of what?
Yeah, or any kind of, like I
I
have lists of like, here's content I want to do in the future, and here's stuff I want to get for the channel, and here's. Do you ever sort of do that, or are you sort of in a good place?
when I started my channel, I had two reasons to start it. One was because I wanted to build up a second income for when City Girl retires,
Right.
and the other one was this place was so beautiful. I just want to share it.
Hmm.
So I'm sharing the beauty of this place in every video, so there's nothing really further to go there, like
Mhm.
content wise. And the second, I mean, the milestone for kind of building up an income for the lack of pay when City Girl retires is we kind of hit that as well. So
Okay.
at this point, I'd just like to get 100,000 subscribers so I can get myself a play button.
Yeah. I get that. Okay. Yeah, that's
So
legit.
I mean, if there are milestones, it was like build up a second income, get that silver play button, get stupidly rich because I'm at Sean James's level.
Right.
But
Yeah, that would be nice too.
that third step might be a bit of a doozy.
Gotta have dreams.
You gotta have something to strive for.
Yeah,
Exactly.
working towards something.
Yeah.
I have lots of thoughts about making videos. I'm just too lazy to make them.
I'm not too lazy to make the videos, but every now and again, I'll just like I have this thing where, like, I have to do the thing. I want to do the thing. I need to do the thing. Why didn't I do the thing? Like I get victimized by my own like anxiety and inertia a lot, and it's not a lazy thing. It's not like I don't feel like doing it. It's like I want to do it. I why is this not happening kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's possibly, more due to the demons in my head than anything else. But.
I'm too lazy.
Part of the problem is, and I think we all go through this, is like I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna do this thing, whatever it is, and then you think, oh, I should take my camera with me. I should, and it's like, but I just want to get it done. I just want to work on it and not worry about that, and I just want to get it done.
Yeah,
that's a struggle I play with every single day.
Shawnee, what you just said right there, and this is kind of related to what you're saying is to Russell, though, right? It's amazing this sort of reorg I'm doing down here. It's amazing how often I'll come down here once the kids are in bed, and I will stand here and see the enormity of what I have to do and just freeze. Just freeze. Like
oh yeah, analysis. Analysis paralysis.
It's just like, boom. And I'm at the stage where I've done a lot, but it looks worse than it did before. That stage when you're doing like a reorg? Like I filled my recycling bin just with stuff I was just tossing. Stuff like I'm never going to touch this. I haven't touched it in 10 years.
I love tossing stuff. It gives me, and it empowers me. I love it.
I feel sort of like that too, because I do feel that I'm owned by my items. So like every time I throw something away, it's like, you don't own me anymore, jerk.
Yeah.
But
I'm a minimalist. I if I haven't used something, it goes. And I'll
I want to be like that.
I saw that.
Oh, you saw that? Okay.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Scott. Says a guy who's like 2 years younger than me.
Is he only 2 years younger than you?
I think so, yeah.
Shawnee says done is better than perfect. That's true, too. Yeah. Okay, so listen, we're at 11:16, and I'm busting for a pee, and I got to go to bed because I'm actually going to the office tomorrow. So thanks to everyone who hung out with me for the 10th anniversary live stream. I'll just say just one more time at the end that I have a prize pack here. Not a prize pack. I have a prize that is a beautiful German-made fire piston by Bushcraft Essentials. It is including also a brand new in the box cold steel Canadian belt knife, and a survival bracelet. It's a paracord survival bracelet. The question is, what was my favorite video? The favorite video that I showed tonight from before 1st of January 2018. And with that, I bid you all adieu. So between now and next week, I would like everybody to stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy, and be kind to one another.
And be soup.
Bonsoir.